Three clear signs Jey Uso is the next tribal chief in WWE. Since Roman Reigns stepped away from WWE, the future of the Bloodline has been one of the most hotly debated topics in wrestling. The tribal chief's throne, once untouchable, now sits vacant, and every week brings fresh speculation about who will rise to take the mantle. Solo Sikoa has emerged as a dominant enforcer, and even outside contenders have been teased. But one name continues to stand tall in the conversation: Jey Uso. Jey's journey from tag team specialist to main event Jey has been one of the most compelling stories WWE has told in recent years. His personal evolution, emotional connection to fans, and deep ties to the Anoa'i family legacy make him the most natural choice to step into Roman's shoes. If WWE is looking for the perfect blend of history, storytelling, and fan support, Jey Uso may already be the chosen one. Here are three clear signs pointing toward Jey Uso as the next tribal chief. 1. His proven success as a singles competitor. For more than a decade, Jey Uso built his reputation alongside his brother Jimmy as one half of the Usos, one of WWE's most dominant tag teams. But when injuries and storylines forced Jey to step out on his own, he didn't just survive, he thrived. His emergence as main event Jey during the early days of Roman's tribal chief reign was a turning point. Jey proved he could go toe-to-toe with the very best, pushing Roman Reigns to the limit in matches that were as emotional as they were physical. Those performances weren't just filler, they elevated him to a new level. Headlining SmackDown, carrying promos, and winning big matches against stars like Drew McIntyre and Randy Orton, Jey solidified his reputation as a legitimate singles competitor. This evolution showed both fans and WWE management that he has the star power and in-ring ability to anchor storylines on his own. If WWE wants a tribal chief who can be both the face of a faction and a standalone main event player, Jey has already proven he fits the bill. 2. The emotional connection with the WWE Universe. One of the biggest differences between Jey and the rest of the Bloodline is his emotional bond with the fans. From the very beginning of his rivalry with Roman, Jey was portrayed as the conflicted cousin, the family man torn between loyalty and pride. That story resonated with audiences worldwide, turning him into the emotional heartbeat of the Bloodline saga. Even now, fans chant "Yeet" with him, rally behind his promos, and invest in his struggles more than almost any other character in WWE. Jey's underdog spirit and authenticity make him incredibly relatable. Unlike Solo Sikoa, who embodies cold dominance, or Jimmy Uso, who often plays the trickster, Jey stands out as the fighter who wears his heart on his sleeve. WWE has always valued superstars who can connect on a deeper level with the audience. Jey's natural charisma and genuine passion aren't manufactured. They come through every time he steps into the ring or grabs a microphone. That kind of connection is exactly what a tribal chief needs to keep the WWE Universe invested. 3. The family legacy and storyline continuity. The tribal chief storyline is rooted in family honor, history, and legacy, and no one embodies that more than Jey Uso. Back in 2020, it was Jey who first stood up to Roman Reigns, igniting the storyline that would dominate WWE for years. His emotional matches against Roman weren't just personal feuds, they were the foundation of the Bloodline saga. Jey was also the first family member to acknowledge Roman's rule, reluctantly accepting his cousin's dominance after being broken down physically and emotionally. This makes him the perfect candidate for a full-circle moment in which the man who once submitted to Roman ultimately takes his place. From a storytelling perspective, it just makes sense. WWE thrives on legacy and long-term payoffs. Having Jey ascend to the role of tribal chief honors the past while paving the way for the future of the faction. It ensures continuity while also delivering a satisfying reward to fans who have been invested in this saga from day one. Final thoughts. The Bloodline is entering a new chapter, and with Roman Reigns absent, the throne of the tribal chief feels more vulnerable than ever. While Solo Sikoa's dominance and potential new allies make the picture more complicated, all signs point to Jey Uso as the most fitting heir. He has proven himself as a singles competitor, forged a powerful connection with the WWE Universe, and carries the legacy of the family story that started it all. WWE doesn't often get the chance to close a storyline loop in such a perfect way, but crowning Jey as the new tribal chief would be both poetic and powerful. The writing is on the wall. Jey Uso is ready to step up. The only question is whether WWE will pull the trigger and let main event Jey become the head of the table.